Welcome back to my little corner of the internet. My name is Nick, and today I've got a couple of games from the latest Mini Royale playtest. Plus, I want to share my opinions on cheating accusations in today's gaming landscape, as it were. First of all, when it comes to the latest playtest on Mini Royale, I was pleased to see that they'd ironed out quite a few of the bugs that I'd encountered in previous tests. My weapon sway when I was running along is back to normal now. That would just seem to be a very temporary bug in one of the old tests. And I haven't had any trouble with the game chat either. I've been able to type in the chat and be able to play the game afterwards as well. So yeah, it's great to see that the developers have dealt with those issues really quickly and efficiently. The devs have also made a couple of changes in the actual game to make it a bit more accessible. For instance, in the middle of the map, there's kind of like a vivarium, like, you know, a tank for a pet lizard or something like that, that previously only had one way of getting up to it without using the grapple. They've added a walkway to get there from a different direction now, so it does mean that if someone's on top of the tank, they will have to defend from multiple angles. It makes it a lot more kind of balanced, I think. They've also been working on the sound. I did mention to one of them that I felt like the game seemed a bit empty when you weren't in combat, so they've adjusted some of the objects that make noise in the game to just have a bit more coming out of them. It's a lot more noticeable. It builds the atmosphere in the game. I think they do need to do more, but I do also kind of understand that it's a game about toy soldiers fighting a battle in a kid's bedroom, so I guess their options for background noise are kind of limited. Overall, I enjoyed this playtest. I think the game is getting very close to being ready to release, but there were some people who apparently weren't enjoying themselves too much, and that's where the finger pointing started. Now, as I'm sure you know, cheating accusations have become a fairly staple part of the YouTube scene for Battle Royale and games over the last couple of years. Some people on PC have been accused for much longer. I remember watching videos by TBNR Frags playing COD 4 and CSGO 10 years ago, where people just couldn't understand the level of skill that he possessed, so they just automatically defaulted to accusing him of cheating. I think when the original Warzone was released a couple of years ago and crossplay became more commonplace as it is today, more console players were exposed to high level PC players playing on mouse and keyboard, and I think a lot of them just couldn't actually understand the level of skill that is involved with playing on keyboard and mouse and the mechanics involved, so they kind of just defaulted to just saying, oh, that person's cheating. You know, you look at all the old videos of people like Symphony and Z-Laner and people just saying, oh, they must be cheating. Well, they're not cheating, they're just a lot better than you. Like, you just need to understand that there's always going to be someone who is better than you at every game that you play. Right, this has blossomed into, you know, whole channels just dedicated to pointing the finger at people who are high skilled because they don't want to accept that there are people that are better than them. And, you know, there are some people who stream and make YouTube videos where you do sort of think to yourself, maybe they are, you know, something seems a bit sus about that. But ultimately, if you actually watch a cheater and you've seen a genuine cheater, you can tell immediately the difference between someone who is just really mechanically good at something and someone who is just cheating. Like, the easiest way I would say to tell is that someone will have the worst movement that you've ever seen playing a game, but they will have 100% perfect accuracy, and these two things just don't work together. Like, if you don't know how to move in a game, you're not gonna know how to shoot perfectly in a game, and cheaters just will lock on to everything. Like, people who are good at games don't just lock on. They have good aim, but you can see that there are small mistakes. They just make less mistakes than people like you and me. Well, definitely me anyway. Anyway, this happened in the Mini Royale Discord on Thursday night. There were a couple of people who I think were new to the game. They got killed by the devs, and they were accusing the developers of the game of cheating. They literally just wouldn't accept people who not only have over 1,000 hours already played in a game that hasn't actually come out yet, but also literally designed the system, the mechanics that the game uses and everything like that. They couldn't accept that these people were just better than them, so they just defaulted to, oh, that guy must be cheating. No, I know what I'm talking about. You're talking to the developer of a game, telling them that they don't know what they're talking about. Right. It boggles my mind that people are like that. I mean, why would a cheat developer have developed cheats for a small indie game that isn't even out yet? Why would they spend their time doing something like that? It makes no sense to me. Again, like, if these guys had been cheating, they would have just been kind of standing on the spot, like just spin botting around and killing everyone. But I've played against these developers multiple times. I get killed by them all the time, but they make such good use of the movement mechanics in this game. You're just being outclassed by them. They really make very good use of the grapple mechanics. You can tell that they've got good aim because they've been playing this game so much. They know exactly what to do and how to do it. They are not just some bot running around headshotting everyone 100% of the time. You know, I killed a couple of them yesterday, so they can't, you know, they can't be perfect because they got killed by me. So that says a lot, I think. Anyway, I think that's about it, really. I don't have much else to say on it. I hope that there'll be more playtests soon. I hope that the game will get released soon so that, you know, we can build a population for it, build a community for it, just see what people can do. I would love to be able to play this game with my friends. But yeah, we'll have to wait and see. I think things are moving along now. But I think that's about going to do it for me for today. I am going to hopefully have a go at live streaming later on today, so please keep an eye out for that if you enjoyed today's video. Also, if you enjoyed today's video, please consider leaving a like and subscribing as well. It would mean the world to me to get my sub count up and get, you know, get a bit more recognition, as it were. I'm gonna have more videos coming out soon, hopefully. I need to do some more Overwatch gaming. I've also got my painting that I've actually started painting some of my models, but they're not quite ready for a full video yet. I'll get there eventually in the future. Aside from all that, I just want to say thanks again for watching. Take care, and I will see you on the flip flop. Peace.